today on Rappler. President Marcos Jr. says tensions in the South China Sea is not about the competition between the US and China. President Marcos Jr. thanks allies in pushing back against China in the West Philippine Sea. A photo of a monkey passes the SIM card registration system in the Philippines. Hit Broadway musical Rent will be staged in the Philippines. ABS-CBN releases the trailer for Love Team DonBelle's first primetime series. Pulp Live World announces the artist and host lineup for the 2023 Asia Artist Awards in the Philippines. And singer Jonas files for divorce from actress Sophie Turner after 4 years of marriage. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. says tensions in the South China Sea cannot be seen, quote, solely through the lens of strategic competition between two powerful countries. Speaking before fellow ASEAN leaders, Marcos speaks of a critical juncture in the history of our region.
The Philippines firmly rejects misleading narratives that frame the disputes in the South China Sea. This not only denies us our independence and our agency, but it also disregards our own legitimate interests.
Security in Southeast Asia, the Indo-Pacific, and beyond is a key point of discussion among ASEAN members as the geopolitical rivalry between the US and China grows. China claims practically the entire South China Sea as its own, placing itself at odds with 4 members of ASEAN: Malaysia, Brunei, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Manila has been looking to its allies, fellow middle powers in the Indo-Pacific and the US, to keep China at bay. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. finds allies in South Korea, Japan, and the United States in pushing back against China in the West Philippine Sea. Marcos thanks Seoul, Tokyo, and Washington, D.C. for, quote, reiterating the importance of international law and maintaining stability in the Indo-Pacific, referring to a summit in mid-August with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, visiting U.S. President Joe Biden. Both Japan's Kishida and U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris were intent on meeting Marcos on the sidelines of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit in Jakarta, Indonesia. Talk of security and stability in the South China Sea takes the spotlight in the ASEAN Summit, where Marcos repeatedly emphasized the importance of adhering to international law to keep things stable in the region. China has refused to recognize a 2016 arbitral award that quashed its sweeping claim over the South China Sea. A photo of a monkey is enough to register a subscriber identity module or SIM card in the Philippines. The National Bureau of Investigation discovers this when it tested the SIM registration systems of telecommunication companies. NBI Cybercrime Division Chief Jeremy Lotok says anyone can easily fake one's identity online and use a SIM despite supposed verification systems in place. Fraudsters effectively bypass registration systems and are able to continue tech scams ranging from cryptocurrency scams to human trafficking. Telecommunication companies say they are working on improving their systems to prevent identity fraud. Globe Telecom says it asked for access to government ID issuers to validate the documents submitted by registrants. Meanwhile, Dito Telecommunity says it uses Face Liveliness, where the platform recognizes faces when one registers. Smart Communications admits there are technical glitches that could happen, and it is currently perfecting the implementation. Heads up, theater fans! Local theater company Nineworks Theatrical will be restaging the Broadway musical Rent in the Philippines in 2024. Nineworks announces the upcoming production during the curtain call of its latest musical, Tick Tick Boom, on Saturday, September 3. Both musicals were created by Tony and Pulitzer winner Jonathan Larson. Cast members from Tick Tick Boom then perform a rendition of the Rent number, Seasons of Love. Nineworks announces it will be holding auditions for the cast of the upcoming musical. Rent is a rock musical about young people struggling to survive in Manhattan in the 90s. It was one of the longest-running shows on Broadway and was adapted into a film in 2005. It won multiple Tony Awards, including the award for Best Musical. The first primetime series of DonBelle, the team-up of Donnie Pangilinan and Belle Mariano, titled Can't Buy Me Love, is set to hit the screen soon. ABS-CBN unveils a 1-minute teaser for the series, giving fans a closer look at Donnie and Belle's characters. In Can't Buy Me Love, Belle is set to play Caroline, a wealthy Chinese woman from a traditional family, while Donnie plays Bingo, a hardworking man devoted to supporting his loved ones. A voiceover in the teaser says the series will premiere in October, but a final date has yet to be announced. Can't Buy Me Love is directed by May Cruz Alviar. Donnie and Belle last worked together in the 2022 film An Inconvenient Love. Filipino Hallyu fans are in for a treat as several K-pop artists and K-drama stars are set to come to the Philippines for the upcoming Asia Artist Awards. The 2023 edition of the award ceremony will be on December 14 at the Philippine Arena in Bulacan. The AAA organizing committee announces Ives Chang Won-young, Kang Daniel, and Zero Base One's Sung Han Bin will be the MCs for the show. Meantime, rookie groups Le Seraphim, NMIX, New Jeans, Boy Next Door, and Zero Base One are confirmed to attend. Hope Live World Vice President Happy C. Go says P-pop and Filipino artists will also be in the lineup. Details on how to acquire tickets for the AAAs have yet to be announced. Dubbed as Asia's Oscars and Grammy Awards, the AAAs celebrates Asian artists who've done outstanding work in television, film, and music in the region. U.S. media reports singer Jonas files for divorce from Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner. Today reports Joe filed a petition for divorce on Tuesday, September 5, stating the marriage between the parties is, quote, irretrievably broken. Joe and Sophie have 2 children together, welcoming their daughter Willa in 2020 and their second daughter in July 2022. According to the petition, custody of the children will be shared. E-News says the petition stipulates a time-sharing schedule, providing for frequent and continuing contact with both parties and child support obligations from each party. The couple has since released a joint statement saying the decision to divorce is, quote, amicable and asks for privacy at this time. Reports of the couple's split began circulating on Sunday, September 3, where a source told TMZ the couple were having, quote, serious problems for at least 6 months. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.